Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 2 on Nyxus Gaming. We're here just outside of the Visionary's hut, and last episode we learned a lot of things about this curse that Sabrina Glesevig set on everyone. So we now know that we need to get the spearhead in order to free the king of her curse. And even though I talked to the relic peddler and he didn't have the spear and he seemed to point me towards the visionary is instead pointing me back to the relic peddler. I mean, I'm just gonna do what the quest says.
I was here yesterday.
Maybe he's looking for the spearhead. Maybe that's what he's been looking for this whole time. We should just help him look. He's very sure it's right there, whatever it is. But yeah, we're going after the spearhead today, and if we have time, hopefully we'll get to the curse, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we'll have time. We need to find Lesota, though. He has something that I want. This is Lesota, right? He has the diagram that I want to buy. Yeah, the Drog armor. 1,300 orans. That is insane. We're definitely gonna have to sell some stuff to get that. I don't care about the mutagens. I want to keep the trophies. And we got all these that we can't get rid of because they're quest items. We'll get rid of the Dwarven enhancement and the fire rune. I want to store away the Kayran Carapace armor because that was kind of a big thing. Stennis's sword, I don't think we're going to keep. We're still very, very low on orans for this thing. So I think we're going to start selling some of this stuff that we don't really want or need. Like the Andrega hide, the Harpy claws we won't need. Harpy eyes we won't need. The elemental stone. Go ahead and get rid of the Ericus armor. The saliva. Remember, we need to keep the feathers. I think we need 90 total. Or 80 total. This isn't enough. Why is this stuff hardly selling for anything? God damn. Necker eyes. Get rid of that. Necker hearts. Necker teeth. We're at 1154. Go ahead and get rid of the red meteorite. Timber, I feel like we don't really need that. I'm keeping like the actual crafting stuff, like the cloth, the leather, and all that. Gonna have to start selling some of the actual alchemy stuff too. Hopefully that'll put us over the edge. It's 1301. Kayran eyes, we can get rid of that. Yeah, 1350. We got enough. Gotta sell literally everything for this. Okay. So the Drog armor. We need a lot of robust cloth, a lot of hardened leather. We need the Drog essence, some twine, and a Drog armor fragment. We got the twine and we got the armor fragment. There's no real point in getting the rest of the stuff right now, because we need to kill a Drog first. And I don't know if the Drog's been mentioned, but we do have the monster thing for it, and it is a gargantuan monster, much like the Kayran. Which, hint, hint, that means it's a boss monster. It is the boss monster of this chapter. So we're definitely going to fight it at some point, but it's probably going to be a little bit late. I think the quest marker is pointing inside here.
Hello.
Oh yeah, duh, it's the relic guy, yeah.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
Okay, give me Jahan's spear.
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
Do you know him well?
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Henselt together. But I managed somehow while he hated it. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
Okay, well, I need it.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
No, just tell me about it.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going well. You see, when Jahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Jahan had already hidden in the hills, where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Jahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him.
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
Okay.
So long.
Well, you know Yorvith had to come back into play at some point. Turns out that he has the spear we need. Don't we all just love these reunions? I can't remember. Does he hate us? We kind of decided not to help him out at the end of chapter 1. I think he said something to the extent like, hey, I'll let you go this time, but don't expect it in the future. Yeah, this probably won't go well.
Spoiled my day.
Alright, I know how to free the king of the curse.
I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Yorvith.
I know this, Yorvith. Are you certain this is the spear?
Mm-hmm. I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Yorvith part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say.
What other artifacts are there? So there's the spearhead. There's the armor I'm wearing. There's the amulet or whatever that the king won't give me until we break the curse. There's the Dun Banner. The cloak of the Dun Banner or whatever. Which I don't think the game has told me about. I just know that.
I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honorable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plough her.
You're sick, Deathmold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the specters.
Thanks.
Okay, I guess it's that easy, actually. He gave me armor. What armor did he give me? Oh, we got the Tanzerville's protective amulet. Interesting. Zirael's armor, which is better than Selkirk's. So we're definitely putting that on. Selkirk's is a quest thing anyway. Okay, well, seems like we got what we need. Might as well hit a level up before we set out into the mist. We got 3 talents to spend. I am terrible at actually doing my level ups. I think we decided we wanted to do sudden death next. Yeah. I'm looking. I think we want all of these last ones. These 4, that one, and this bottom one. And we should have enough talent points throughout the game to get all that. I think 50 is the max level. Alright. Oh, this armor looks better than Selkirk's armor. I like it. I like the darker colored armors. I like being an edgelord. Hey Zoltan. What's up?
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
Isn't
the
it
only
always?
sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Not on me. What's bothering you?
I see things are worse than I thought.
I feel like a monkey in a cage. Those pricks act as if they've never seen a dwarf before.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saskia over that prick Henselt too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Deathmold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
The magical potential of the talisman will cause a local interference in the astral projection, creating disharmony where the 2 dimensions of reality meet.
Meaning?
The mist should part to let us pass.
You should have put it like that to begin with, instead of all that crap about astral bodies. I'll go with you.
Alright, we got Zoltan with us now. Too bad we can't drag Dandelion through the mist of undead murderous specters, right?
Nope.
It'll be fine. Sorry for that slight pause there. I guess it came from in the game. Someone said
I can't
hello.
wait to have some proper
And I'm
ale
actually
instead of that
sitting in a
piss water
Discord
drinking
server
making
right
ready
now,
come.
voice channel,
Thanks again, Geralt.
in case anyone joins and wants to watch, but it sounded like someone joined the Discord. But no, it's just me here. Alright. I think we gotta come down through this way to enter the mist. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so they are still gonna attack
Wonder
us
how many
here.
more will turn up.
And I think they are just infinitely spawning. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're probably infinite. So your best bet is to really just run through here and get to the other side. Got all these Edirnian knights. I actually don't know. I'm assuming this is the main road that we just gotta run down to get to the other side, but I don't know. It might take a few tries to get where we're going. No, there's definitely something over here. There's fire blocking the path. Okay, maybe not this way. Okay, and again, these guys just keep spawning. I do see the arrow on the upper right. It's kind of in this direction. We'll try this way. I think there's a sort of roundabout path that we gotta follow to actually get where we need to go. Oh, hey, the mist. I think we made it. Yeah.
Never again. Fucking fog.
Look at it this way. You'll be able to brag about seeing the ghostly fog from the inside for the rest of your life.
I'd rather brag about how I ploughed 3 wenches at once in my youth.
Alright, I guess we're going this way. Oh, hello.
Kill him! Adon! Stop! You're making a mistake!
A mistake? Interesting. There's a war on. Don't know if you've noticed. And wars are won by killing foes. Or do I have it all wrong?
The Witcher's a messenger. On his way to see Saskia.
Not your typical messenger.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we had to pass through an atypical fog in which your typical messenger would have shit just before he...
Enough! We'll not let you inside Vergen. But you can deliver your message to the commander of the watch. He's stationed by the town gates.
Ploughing typical elf. Come on, Geralt.
Alright, so the Scoia'tael's leaving us alone for now. For now, they're probably going to go straight to Yorvith and let them know I'm here. Which isn't ideal. But I'm assuming we're going the right way. There's a side thing we gotta go do over that way. Let's do this over here. Is it this way? It's sort of confusing on this side of the ravine, or of the battlefield. This isn't it at all. We gotta do the Harpy thing over here before we leave. The 80 Harpy Feathers. He required. I don't know exactly how to get over there. That's a little confusing there. Yeah, I don't know about all that. There was another path back here before we got to the Scoia'tael. I think I want to go that way and see if I can get to the Harpy area. Or maybe it's through here. It's not this way, but that definitely leads somewhere. Alright. I can't remember how I got up here. From that path? Yeah, from down here. Trust me, the Harpy quest is definitely worth it. It gets you a good laugh at the end of it. And I'm pretty sure it's down this way. Yeah, here's the shack for it. This guy wants a total of 80 Harpy Feathers.
Witcher?
Did I hear you mention a job?
Indeed. One very much in your line. I know a collector in Vengerberg. He pays well for all kinds of monster-related curios.
Ericus venom? Necker hearts? Sounds doable.
Harpy Feathers.
Uh-huh. Why feathers?
I never asked. Got the order and that's that. Interested?
What kind of coin are we talking about?
Why don't we do a test? Bring me a bundle of fine feathers for which I'll pay you, and if we're both satisfied, we'll figure things out.
He's gonna want more than a bundle? That'll mean a lot of traipsing around.
A few more, yes. So?
I'll keep my eyes open, but no promises. I've got more important things to deal with.
So much like in the first chapter, dealing with the troll was a DLC quest. This is a DLC quest too. They're called DLC quests, but they aren't really. They just come in the base game. They're extra quests that they added in for the enhanced edition.
I've got your feathers.
Wonderful. Excellent quality. Just what I needed. I'll pay for each and every one. If you're in need of coin, just bring me more.
So at first he only wants 12, but now he's gonna want more.
Harpies have become rare in this area.
I'm not sure I understand.
Supply drops, prices rise.
By how much?
Pay me twice, maybe 3 times as much, and we've got a deal.
You must be mad. I'll not give you that.
You said this was Witcher's work, so either agree to my rate or find yourself another Harpy specialist.
So be it. I shall pay you more.
Hey, look, man, I need the money, okay? He wants 60 Harpy Feathers this time, and we have... how many? How many Harpy Feathers do we have? We have 36. So you can get the Harpy Feathers right here by going up and down this path. They do spawn, but they don't spawn nearly as much as by the Visionary's hut. So it's going to take a few trips up and down here. Maybe a meditation or two as they respawn. But eventually... is this... okay, this one is after me. Eventually, you should be able to get all the Harpy Feathers you need here. It just really helps to get some in advance by the Visionary's hut, like I did. So that puts us... Where are the... here, let's move over to this. That puts us at 43. By the time we go up and down here, we should have enough for this part of the quest. Other than that, I don't think there's anything really valuable in this section of the map. Keep in mind, the area we're in right now is more important for the Yorvith side of things. Because Yorvith's path actually takes place on this side of the chapter a lot more. Where we were going through the ravines and the mountain passes, Yorvith would have us coming through here a lot more. They're all just coming over here, aren't they? I think I triggered all the ones that were down at the bottom. That one fell to the bottom. That's fine. I think that's all of them. One die up here? No. Just making sure I'm grabbing all of this loot before I move forward. Oh, we got one more there. A little latecomer to the party. Oh, now more are dropping down. So yeah, they do spawn here. A decent bit, but it's not as constant as by the Visionary hut. And plus, you gotta just go up and down a whole lot to get enough. But I think by the time we go back up, we'll have more than enough. Can't forget this one that died at the bottom. Go over here somewhere. It fell off the cliff when it died. But I don't see the loots. Wait, what? That's just white myrtle, okay.
Medallion's vibrating.
I think that means more are about to land, maybe? Oh, hello. Nah, I don't need it. There's something on the Yorvith path about coming down here, getting rune stones or something. It doesn't concern us at all. In fact, we can't really do anything down here. I don't even know where the rune stone is, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's up here? Oh yeah, there's a key that you need to get in there. Some of that stuff will still be here. Like, I don't think we can actually get into that chest at all.
Magic or danger?
On Roach's path, but it's there nonetheless, which is a little confusing. How many do we have? It keeps going to that menu. 66. That's enough for this part of the quest. Except I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 80 in total, and with 60 plus 12, that's only 72. So maybe we'll still need more? Maybe it's not 80? I don't see him telling us to get just 8 more, you know?
Medallion's vibrating.
That'd be a little weird. Also, the medallion keeps vibrating, but nothing's here. Little strange.
More Harpy Feathers, just like you wanted.
Good work! Why, it's even a pleasure to pay you.
I gotta admit, that might have been the strangest job I've ever had.
Well, it's hardly done.
I'll hear you out, but I've got a bad feeling about this.
I need a few more feathers.
Who is it that needs them? You or this collector?
But he does, of course.
Pretty suspicious. Why didn't you tell me how many I was supposed to bring right off?
I needed to see the quality. Just a few feathers more. I'll pay extra. Decide.
Let me think about it.
Oh, it is literally just 8 more, and we have 6. We are literally just 2 feathers off. I hate that. Okay. I don't know if we can get another Harpy to just fly down and attack us. It would be a great thing if we had that last Harpy that fell to the ground down here. Fell like right down there. That's where I was walking around, but I didn't see any loot.
Medallion's telling me something.
I think we might have missed the last 2 feathers that we needed. That is terrible. Oh well. The plan is to just go up to the top. We'll meditate for a day, and that should bring some of the Harpies back. We literally only need to kill 1, and we'll have enough. It's not too much of a hassle, but it still sucks. Okay, just walking around on the edges to see if maybe I missed some loot. Maybe missed a body on the edge or something. But I didn't. Okay. So let's meditate. That should be a full day, actually. Oh, yep, there's a Harpy. Perfect. We kind of only needed 1, but I guess I'll kill all 4 of you. I hear another Harpy. Oh, come on. Please tell me it's just this one and I didn't trigger the rest of them. Just let me loot so I can go. Oh no, there's... Oh my god, are they literally all coming up here, dude? This is so stupid. Can I, like, run away a little bit and they'll lose interest? And I can just come back and grab that one? I don't... Oh, okay, I think they lost interest. Oh, no, they have regained interest.
How many more can there be?
Too many, Geralt. I waited a day and they're all back and they're all triggered. So wait for 2 more. I think what did it was I looked over the edge and got close enough to make more of them come after me. Okay, are we good? No? Okay, there we go. We got 3 Harpy Feathers from that. That is enough. Where are you? Why? What the hell did you do in here?
I've got some more feathers. Sleek and untattered. I hope that'll do it.
I look at them and select the finest. There's your payment, with a small bonus.
What am I supposed to do with the ones I have left?
Whatever you wish. I've no need for them. Farewell.
And now we just gotta visit him later to finish the quest, which I think entails meditating for another day. Right next to the chickens.
Yes, you're beautiful, my queen, my lady. You're a wondrous sight. All in your nest envy you.
Hope I'm not interrupting. Pretty warm for this time of year.
It is colder usually, isn't it?
The mages must be up to something.
Oh, yes. They devise those experiments. Always changing the world. They'll botch it one day, and it'll be the end of us, I tell you.
I shudder to even think about it. I want you to have this feather. I have no use for it.
No, thank you. Neither do I.
Neither does this collector, you mean?
Yes, neither does he.
I wonder why he needed a specific number of feathers.
Perhaps to match the number of empty spaces in his feather album.
Don't see how that would matter.
It's immensely important.
Well, I guess I don't know much about collections.
And with that, we should finish the quest. And get a nice little reward for it. If we open up our inventory, we get Elthon's Trophy. Which isn't as good as our Kayrin Trophy, unless you look at it visually. It's just a nose. Geralt's running around with a cone nose now. I think between this and the tattoo, you could really get a good look going for him. Just transform your whole Geralt. For some reason, I remember it being like a big chicken head that you wore as the trophy. Which is a lot funnier, but I guess not. I don't know where I'm remembering the chicken head. We're going to put our Kayrin trophy back on. And we will roll with that. But overall, the quest is very amusing and definitely worth doing. It is also, I believe, the final side quest that we had to do, so nothing but story from this moment out. Finally gonna push to the end of this chapter. Kind of just abandoned Zoltan up here by the city too. Gotta go find him again. And our last merchant that we gotta find for this chapter is here in the city too. Hey guys, don't mind me. Just waltzing through.
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia and Zoltan Chive. Pinch me, burden, for I believe I've dozed off while on duty.
Could be an illusion, eh? Or some spectres from the battlefield have lost their way. Maybe we ought to tickle them with an axe, just to be sure.
I'm afraid there's no mage out there who can conjure up the Witcher's mug, nor the aroma of Zoltan's beer-soaked beard.
Yarpin Zigrin! Lice eat me if I'm not delighted to see that horrid mug of yours.
This lad here's scaling burden. Geralt, What are you doing standing there as if you've swallowed a halberd? Got a hug for an old mate?
Greetings. Triss has told me a lot about you.
Wee Marigold? Ha! How is the lass? Let me tell you, Scalen, this here Witcher's the very embodiment of chivalry. All the Selkirks of the world can't hold a candle to him. And you know why?
No, but I got a feeling we're about to find out.
Me? A knight? I'd sooner call Zoltan a show dancer.
Well then, listen everyone. At the time, we were escorting Caedwene army convoys through the Sherwood forests. Aye, we served Henselt once, though all was for coin. Anyways, the Witcher was on the road as well, with Triss and Ciri, heading south. The lass, I tell you, was a demoness incarnate. Pure pepper on her feet, and healthy as a horse. But the sorceress fell ill. Some terrible pestilence held her, gave her the runs. That woman needed to go every 5 minutes. Never seen anything like it. And I've had my share of gut rumblings. This one time, I roasted an old ailing gerbil and...
Oi! You promised us a chivalrous tale.
And I'm delivering it, lad. In any case, the Witcher would carry her into the bushes time after time. He treated and cared for her, cleaned her, bathed her.
Sounds normal to me. A man looking after his woman. It's too much to call it chivalrous, Yarpin.
Ah, wrong. Triss weren't his woman. Not his wife nor lover. She was sick and in need of aid. And he was on a secret mission. Might have left her in some city, might have gone off on his own, but he didn't. Know why? Because he's got a heart of gold. He truly cares. A lad like you, Scalen, don't know that being a knight's not just about thrashing around in full plate, a long sword in hand. It's not just about fighting duels and winning tournaments.
Damn! I missed hearing your bullshit, Sigrun.
I don't believe anyone else has tried to tell me that story.
How is the wee Marigold, anyway?
Not great. The Kingslayer kidnapped her.
Oh, damn the dogs. That's downright terrible.
I suppose it's no coincidence you're here.
I have to see Saskia.
To what end?
To dispel the mist of wraiths, I need a few magic artifacts.
What's Saskia got to do with that?
Her sword is one of those items.
And what do you suggest I do? Yorvith and Saskia banned us from letting strangers in. And here are two old mates come over from the other side who want just that. A lose-lose situation if ever I've seen one.
That ought to be easy to get around.
Cow pies ought to be easy to get around, yet we don't always succeed.
I'm staying here, Yarpin. I want to join you, enlist. Will you have me in the Dwarven Brigade?
Will I have you, Chiefy? Will I plough and have you? Why, I'll make you fucking commander, you cocksucker! Problem solved. Scalen, you're my witness. Zoltan's no longer a stranger.
Aha.
All right. Now I'll introduce you to Saskia, and you can try to clarify the story with a sword for her. Or whatnot.
Don't you fret about the sword, Geralt. I promise to ascend to the fucking heights of oratory. Be soft as a mink, cautious as a novice strumpet. I'll get you that blade if I have to shave my beard off.
All right then. See that, Scalen? We were headed for a tragedy.
Now we're headed for a comedy.
Ah, youth these days, lacking hope and heart. You know what Zoltan and I saw at Brenna, lad? To us, there's no such thing as the impossible.
So Saskia has the sword. Yorvith has the spear. Triss and the Kingslayer might be here. I don't know what the flag is.
Any idea where I might find the
Oh.
Dun banner?
That.
Try the Netherworld. The whole unit was cut down during the battle 3 years ago.
I meant the unit's standard, which symbolizes death.
Ah, that makes it a lot easier. We buried it with the remains of the Caedwenes.
Where?
Just outside Vergen. I'll mark it on your map as the road could get confusing. Strange things are afoot in those crypts, Witcher. Caedwene ghosts scaring off our folk. That would be normal since they were invaders. But one's some kind of amateur historian, asking all that venture there about the battle and the Dun banner.
I'll look into it. Thanks. Triss could be somewhere in this area.
The plague. I've not seen her 5 years, must be. Since that day they proclaimed you dead. Last saw her in Rivia, in any case.
From what I've been able to establish, the Kingslayer forced her to teleport the two of them to this area, and she's not on the other side of the fog.
What did this Kingslayer look like?
A huge, bald witcher. Wears a medallion with a snake on it.
Sorry, Geralt. Doesn't even ring the tiniest bell, any of that.
I might know something. This drunk in Vergen claims he saw a redhead fall from the sky somewhere among the ravines. And then he said the sorceress Philippa Eilhart came around looking for this woman.
Shriveled old minx.
She sent her servant and some peasants to the ravines after her. But they came back empty-handed. Now Philippa's servant maid's gone, leaving the sorceress angry as a wasp. She even turned one of the plebs into a pig. I spoke to one of those peasants. He claims the lass was no servant, but an Nilfgaardian agent. And she apparently found something in those ravines. Maybe it was Triss. And maybe it was that witcher. Madame Eilhart, or the old minx as Yarpen calls her, knows she's been duped and can't forgive herself for it.
Did the woman flee south, deeper into Edirn?
Fucking hell! She came out the main gate not more than an hour ago, headed straight for the fog. Thought she might be out to do some magic probing or whatnot.
She knew a bit of magic. She might have crossed.
I guess I need to visit Shillard when I get back. How's Yorvith? Any chance I might run into him?
Minimal. He follows Saskia around like a once-neglected pup. Eyes on her at all times.
At least the lass is well protected. What do you seek from Yorvith? Last I heard, you weren't exactly chummy.
You heard right. But when I last saw him in Flotsam, he had something I need to lift the curse.
Even if you see him, I doubt he'll give you anything out of the kindness of his heart. Perhaps Saskia can convince him?
Guess I don't have much of a choice. It's nice to talk to you all, but we've got things to do.
Ah, that's life. Open the gate! I've got to fetch me a certain sword.
Wait a minute. If by some miracle you obtain that cursed blade, I'd advise you not to parade it out the main gate past the squirrels.
Got another solution?
There's another passage. I'll mark it in the Witcher's map and show you myself. Sound all right to you?
It does. In the meantime, I'll look around for that flag.
Prime, I'd say.
Off we go then.
Alright, so that was a lot to unpack. We got a lot of different things we got to do here. Real quick though, I'm looking for a dwarf named Spark, who is the last merchant that we got to find in this chapter.
How's life?
I'd assume it's one of these guys. Ebenezer? Wait, Ebenezer Blount was his name? Ebenezer Zigrin. A lot of these names are random. They randomly generate the names. It's just funny when there's multiple that are the same. Oh, Spark, it's not a dwarf.
Oh, another traveler. From where? Wait, let me guess.
From Temeria.
Had it at the tip of my tongue. So, what brings you to Vergen? Wait, I know.
Business.
Just what I thought. And you're?
A witcher.
Well, well. We don't often see witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
What a lovely conversation. She's not really worth coming to. She only has junk. But you can sell stuff to her if you really want to, I guess.
So
Alright.
Really haunted now.
So you'll see at the top right there, that's our objective. We gotta acquire the head of Jahan's spear, which Yorvith has. We gotta get Vandergriff's sword, which Saskia has, and Dunbanner's standard, which is what we need to get right now. So, I think we should try and work our way over to the crypts. He said it was outside of the city and that he marked it on our map. So we'll start working our way that way, but in the meantime, we're over in Vergen now. We're getting to a point where we can start closing up all of this. So I think this is probably... Which way am I going? God, the map doesn't help at all. I think this is probably a good spot to go ahead and end things off. See, the objective's there. That leads inside. That's the door we can't open. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it off here, and I can figure out where the hell we're going in between episodes, and probably get an idea for you guys of how many episodes we have left. I think we have probably about 3 for Chapter 2 here, at least. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time as we start to explore Vergen and try and figure out how to get around this place. It was, yeah, we got to go back down here. But that's going to be it. Again, I've said that multiple times. I'm just trying to prolong this while I walk. I am actually going to end it off here. Bye!